He's not just quick, he's a blur. Not just strong, he's devastating. In the squared circle, he's a storm with gloves, a calculated beast fueled by precision and raw instinct. They call him the Monster, and not just for intimidation. It's a title he's earned with every explosive punch, every ruthless knockout, and every flawless round. Naoya Inoue isn't merely fighting opponents. He's dismantling them with surgical brilliance, as if sculpting a masterpiece in motion. Weight classes? They mean nothing when you possess the kind of ferocity and finesse that makes champions tremble. Welcome back to the channel where legends are not just remembered, they're unveiled. This is where we spotlight the rare athletes who redefine greatness, and Naoya Inoue is carving his name in that elite echelon with every bell that rings. Today we dive deep into the electrifying journey of a man who defied convention and rewrote the blueprint of boxing greatness, Naoya Inoue. From the quiet, orderly streets of Yokohama to the roaring arenas of global title fights, Inoue's rise has been nothing short of breathtaking. They call him the Monster, but monsters are born in stories. Naoya forged his legend in sweat, blood, and an unrelenting pursuit of perfection. Before we unravel his story, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and smash that like button if you crave more powerful and inspiring athlete profiles like this one. Naoya Inoue's story begins far from the blinding lights of the big stage. Born on April 10, 1993, in Zama, Kanagawa, Japan, he was raised in a home where discipline and martial arts weren't hobbies, they were a way of life. His father, Shingo Inoue, a former boxer himself, recognized something rare in his young son. By the age of 6, Naoya was already lacing up gloves, training under the watchful eye of a father who knew both the brutality and the beauty of the sport. It wasn't long before the quiet boy from Zama transformed into a force in the amateur ranks, accumulating over 75 wins with just 6 defeats. Reserved and almost stoic outside the ring, Naoya stepped through the ropes as if possessed, his demeanor flipping into something savage, calculated, and cold-blooded. But it was when he turned professional at just 19 that the world truly began to witness the storm. While many prospects tread carefully, padding records and avoiding risks, Inoue sprinted into the fire. His debut in 2012 was a warning shot, but by 2014, in only his 6th professional fight, he had already claimed the WBC light flyweight title with a brutal knockout of Adrian Hernandez. That same year, he moved up in weight and obliterated veteran Omar Narvaez in just 2 rounds to seize the WBO super flyweight belt. He wasn't climbing the ranks, he was tearing through them, kicking down doors and setting a new pace for what it meant to rise. His mix of raw power, razor-sharp technique, and poise under pressure drew comparisons to legends like Manny Pacquiao and Roy Jones Jr., but Inoue wasn't trying to be the next anyone. He was becoming the first Naoya Inoue. What makes Inoue exceptional isn't just his speed, his timing, or his terrifying knockout ratio. It's his refusal to plateau. As he surged through division after division, collecting titles at light flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight, and super bantamweight, he did more than just win. He dominated. He dismantled. Every punch was a statement, every victory a testament to years of relentless training, mental fortitude, and an unshakable hunger to etch his name among the immortals. Naoya Inoue isn't just a champion. He's a phenomenon reshaping what's possible in boxing. And this, right here, is the legacy of a true monster in the ring. Naoya Inoue's career isn't just remarkable, it's historic. Undefeated, feared, and revered, he's a living blueprint of what happens when raw power meets razor-sharp precision. His knockout ratio alone is the stuff of nightmares for his opponents, but it's his technical brilliance that elevates him from elite to extraordinary. Inoue has captured world championships across 4 different weight divisions, carving his name into the annals of boxing greatness. In the modern 4-belt era, only 2 other male fighters, Terence Crawford and Alexander Usyk, can claim what Inoue has achieved, becoming the undisputed champion in not just 1 but 2 weight classes. The milestones that define his path are as breathtaking as his performances. He first captured world titles at light flyweight, then super flyweight, then bantamweight, leaving devastation in his wake at every level. In December 2022, he made history by becoming the first ever undisputed bantamweight champion of the 4-belt era, a feat that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. But he wasn't done. In 2023 he moved up again, this time to super bantamweight, and immediately asserted dominance by dismantling the previously unbeaten Stephen Fulton to unify the division. Then, just months later in December, he cemented his place as the undisputed super bantamweight king with a commanding victory over Marlon Tapales. By 2024, he was universally ranked as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter by elite institutions like the Ring magazine and ESPN. Not bad for someone whose fists do most of the talking. Despite his ferocity in the ring, Inoue lives a surprisingly quiet life away from it. With an estimated net worth between $8 and $10 million, he's cashed in on lucrative fight purses, broadcast rights and endorsement deals both in Japan and internationally. Brands clamor to align with his name, from top sports apparel companies to global sponsors, but fame hasn't changed him. Inoue chooses modesty over flash, rarely stepping into the public spotlight unless it's fight night. That contrast, between his reserved demeanor and savage ring presence, only adds to the mythos of the monster. And make no mistake, that nickname isn't for show. Inoue's playing style is a masterclass in controlled chaos. His speed is deceptive, his punches are thunderous and his timing, nearly telepathic. He's a counter-punching maestro with lethal body shots that can fold an opponent in half. He fights with relentless pressure, constantly closing distance and suffocating his foes with pinpoint combinations. His ring IQ is off the charts, and his adaptability makes him nearly untouchable. Every time he steps into the ring, Naoya Inoue doesn't just fight. He unleashes an artful destruction that few in boxing history have ever matched. Naoya Inoue doesn't fight with reckless abandon. He fights with surgical calculation. Every jab, every feint, every devastating hook is part of a larger strategy designed to break his opponent down from the inside out. He's not a brawler, he's a predator with gloves, a master of timing who dismantles his opponents piece by piece, often finishing the job before they even know they're in danger. Behind that calm, disciplined exterior lies a storm of focus and fury, unleashed only when the bell rings. His approach to combat is equal parts intellect and instinct, and that fusion is what makes him so terrifyingly efficient. Outside the ring, Naoya Inoue is a man of few words and firm values. He's married to his longtime partner, Akemi Inoue, and together they have built a quiet, grounded family life in Japan. Despite his fame and global recognition, Naoya fiercely protects his privacy, rarely offering glimpses into his personal world through interviews or social media. But what is known speaks volumes. His bond with his family, particularly his father and trainer Shingo Inoue and his younger brother Takuma, who is also a professional boxer, is unshakable. To Naoya, boxing isn't just about belts or records. It's about legacy. It's about honoring the people who helped him rise and staying true to the values that shaped him. His latest bout on May 4, 2025, was a vivid reminder that even legends can be tested. Facing Ramon Cardenas under the bright lights of T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Inoue encountered a rare moment of vulnerability when he was dropped by a crushing left hook in the second round, an unfamiliar sight to fans used to seeing him in complete control. But champions are not defined by how hard they hit, but by how they respond. Naoya rose, regrouped, and returned with calculated vengeance. In rounds 6 and 7, he landed 57 of his 103 power punches, systematically breaking down Cardenas before sealing the win with a brutal 8th-round TKO. With this victory, he retained his undisputed super bantamweight title and pushed his spotless record to 30-0, with 27 of those wins coming by way of knockout. It was a performance that cemented his status not just as a title holder, but as a titan. As the dust settles from that triumph, the world now turns its gaze to what lies ahead. Inoue is expected to face Murodjon Akhmadaliyev in a mandatory bout in September 2025, a fight that promises fireworks between two high-caliber warriors. But the whispers in the boxing world speak of something even bigger. Will the monster chase history again by moving up to featherweight? If so, he stands on the brink of becoming a 4-division world champion, an achievement that would place him among the absolute elite in boxing history. Promoters are already dreaming up colossal matchups. Names like Robeisy Ramirez are circling, and even cross-promotional megafights are being teased. One thing is certain: wherever Inoue goes next, the boxing world will follow. Naoya Inoue is more than a champion, he's a movement. From the quiet streets of Zama to the roaring arenas of the world, he's shown what happens when talent meets discipline, when heart meets precision. He has become a beacon for the next generation of fighters, not through flashy words or media antics, but through results, legacy, and undeniable greatness. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the life of one of boxing's true icons, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments whose story you want to explore next. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.